Hi everyone, welcome to Marketing Monday. Today is April 17th and I'm your host, Helene Kwong, CEO and founder of Hashtagitude. At Hashtagitude, we serve businesses that are looking to grow authentic communities through, authentic ways. And of course, community and authenticity, those are two words that are being thrown around these days where people are like, oh, it's just jargon, it's just fluff. And no, that Hashtagitude is not just fluff. What we mean by the authentic community building aspect part is that we're not gonna buy you bots for your business. We're not gonna buy you followers, etc. So we're actually gonna do the hard work on your end for on your brand's behalf, so that you can grow your business through like a real thriving community that's either local to your business if you're brick and mortar, or if you're online, you can have a global audience. So today's topic is about why you should have an email mailing list. So maybe you've heard from other marketers or just articles that you've read out there that you should have a mailing list, but you've held out on it. So why exactly is having a mailing list for your business important? So when people subscribe to your mailing list, generally they're basically saying to you that they're interested in your services, your products. So, you have a captive audience in many ways. Question to ask for yourself is, how frequently do you check your email? Of course, there was a period of time for myself where I subscribed to a lot of newsletters, email lists, etc., and I was bombarded with a ton of email. So I definitely understand the whole feeling of overwhelm when it comes to too many mailing lists. But anyway, if you're being careful and cherry picking which mailing list that you subscribe to, you'll get a fun experience coming into your mailbox every week or every day, depending on how frequently the email list manager is sending out emails. But anyway, ask yourself, how frequently do you check email? And when you receive something fun from, let's say, a brand that you enjoy following, how do you feel? Do you feel excited? I know for myself, when I receive newsletters or emails from brands that I enjoy, I'm just like, ooh, I wonder what they're doing next. So, email marketing is one extra way in the realm of digital marketing where you can make your audience feel special. Some businesses go about it by saying their email list is their VIP list. VIP list, they're the people who get to find out about what's going on with your business first thing, before it even goes out on social media or on the blog or on the website. So email marketing is important, and it also, in general, has allows for people to be more engaged with your brand. One of our clients, she started to offer a 15% off coupon for people to join her mailing list, and she's seen that sales have gone up a bit just because she offered that coupon, but also because the people who are opting in to her mailing list, they're actually interested in her products. So here are some tips for you to get started with building your own mailing list, especially if you haven't, either you haven't built one yet or you're not sure what to do with the mailing list you currently have. So number one is make it easy for people to subscribe. You might have noticed if you visited the Hashtagitude website recently that we don't have any email marketing presence. I mean, we're still in the midst of getting that set up. So, but anyway, some people or some businesses like to use the pop-ups, the website pop-ups that you might have noticed on other business websites, where it's like, hey, sign up for my mailing list, or sign up for this, get this free checklist, etc. So that's one way of getting people to opt in, although, pop-ups can be quite irritating as well to some people. So, make sure that if you are going to incorporate a website pop-up for people to subscribe to your mailing list, that you may have the settings to where it doesn't pop up every time that person visits your website. Promote at events or workshops about your mailing list. So if you're giving a free workshop or doing a free event in the community or wherever, it's not exactly I guess the one way to think about it is it's not exactly a free event in many ways. People's payment to you is their email address. Of course, it's best to give a disclaimer to anyone who does sign up or attend your event that, like, by the way, thanks for attending this event tonight. You'll be hearing from me again about other upcoming events, specials, etc. Basically just let them know that they're getting signed on to a mailing list. Although I think most people these days assume that they'll be signed up to a mailing list if they're going to a free event. But just in case, because you don't want to get marked as a spammer, that's definitely not a good thing. But since I mentioned opt-ins, it's a jargon piece of word that probably doesn't make sense to most other people outside of marketing. But what I mean by an opt-in is something that's free or some sort of special offer, coupon, etc. that will basically entice people to subscribe to your mailing list. I would say it's bait. So, for instance, one of our clients, she sells jewelry online, and she gave a 15% off coupon as her opt-in. So that was very effective for her. Might not exactly be effective for your business, but we all enjoy deals and discounts, so she used that as a way to get people to sign up for our mailing list. If you have a service, like for instance with Hashtagitude, we offer services. We don't exactly offer products, at least not yet. So for us, a good opt-in for service-based businesses would be what kind of tips can you give to people to where it's basically stuff that they kind of can't find on the internet, or if they can, it's very obscure. So for instance, massage therapy. Let's say you have a massage therapy business and you want people to subscribe to your mailing list. A good opt-in offer would be to have top 10 stretches that you can do at your desk, or maybe self-massage tips. So how do I massage this strain in my shoulder on my own, because I don't have a massage therapist on call. Click. Anyway, use that. Those are just a few examples of different opt-ins or free offers that you can have for people to subscribe to your mailing list. Best practices in your industry. If you're a B2B business and you have other businesses looking at your website and maybe they're curious about what practices that you guys do, like let's say you're an IT outsourcing firm and you want to show other businesses that you know what you're talking about. So maybe you have some case studies, or maybe you have some layman's terms IT DIY support to provide for them. But in the end, the gist of all these examples is to provide value with your opt-in, but also with your overall email marketing campaigns. So another tip is to send custom welcome emails to new subscribers. Instead of having the format of oh, hello, thank you for signing up for my mailing list, and that's the automated message that people receive when they sign up, customize it. And with each email provider, and I'll list a few at the end of this segment, with each email provider, they do allow for you to customize those welcome messages. Tell subscribers what to expect in that email. How frequently are you going to be sending them emails? Are you going to send them daily? I would say up front, it'd be best to just establish your own realistic, consistent schedule, and also to relay that to your audience so that they're not going to be able to sign up for your email list thinking, oh, I'll only hear from them once every quarter, and then you're bombarding them daily with emails. So then they're going to be like, oh my gosh, too many emails, I'm going to unsubscribe. So, tell subscribers how frequently you'll be sending stuff out. What will you be sending out? Will you just be talking about your upcoming events or upcoming workshops or services? Are you just going to purely sell to them, especially during slow times of your business? Or are you going to have a more newsletter-like format to where you have a lot of different little information in your email? And I'll talk more about newsletters versus email or plain emails in a moment. Design your email marketing to fit to your brand. So what I mean by that is, figure out what's the best way to convey your subject matter to your audience, because I would say we all get stuck in our little industries and our jargon speak and whatnot, to where when talking to actual prospective customers or just other people outside of the industry, we see their eyes glaze over, and I was like, oops, too much jargon. So, make your content relatable, make it fit to your brand. So if you're selling, fitness classes, maybe case studies are not so much, relevant to your audience, versus if you're an IT support company. Also, make sure in terms of the design of your email marketing, make sure it is mobile friendly. With MailChimp, they do have a way for you to test if your emails are mobile friendly. And what I mean by that generally is that, when you're looking at something on, a mobile device, especially emails and websites now, but emails are also affected by that. If your email provider does not have good, mobile responsiveness for your email messages, it's going to look really wonky on a mobile device. Of course, I don't know if I explained that well, but if you need a more example, I can show. Just ask me and I can send you guys screenshots of what I mean. But also with email marketing, know your spam rules or words to avoid, especially in your email subject line. Some examples are, serious cash, or increase your sales, or free offer. I would say that anything in terms of relating to the, words that relate to being get rich quick or whatever, that's gonna come across as scammy for all the email service providers out there, to Gmail, etc. So, be careful with how you craft your email subject lines, because they do matter. If they're too vague, then of course that's not going to allow for people to actually even click on it, because they're like, I don't even know why they were being so vague. And if you say free offer or something like that, that just comes across sounding scammy, even if you're not being scammy. So, as I mentioned earlier, there are different types of emails out there. There's the newsletter format, and then just plain email marketing format. Newsletter format is what most people think about when they think about email marketing, and that's where you see the title at the top, you see a slide column, and you see article, so it's a lot of different subjects going on all at once, like an old school paper newsletter. While those types of emails are still used and still relevant, I would recommend that you go for the latter format, or not latter, the updated format of just basically writing about one topic matter in your email, and you can still have that header so that it looks nice. It doesn't have to be plain email looking, although there are some email providers out there that will make your email newsletters look like it's a plain email written to you. So that's the difference between newsletters and email marketing. Anyway, a few email marketing providers out there. MailChimp, as I mentioned, it's free or freemium, but it's free, easy to use, drag and drop. I would say it's pretty widely used in general, to where most people, if you ask them what kind of email provider do you use, they'll say MailChimp. Constant Contact is another one. It starts at $20 a month after a free trial, so you do get to try it for free for I think up to 30 days, and then after that it's $20 a month, and it goes up depending on your list size and what bells and whistles you need for your email marketing. MailChimp, like I said, is a freemium app, but MailChimp doesn't have a limit in terms of how long you stay on the free plan. I do believe, though, if you go past a certain number of subscribers, or if you wanted the automated email cycle feature, then you'll need to pay at least $10 a month for MailChimp as well. There's also Emma, which is myemma.com. It is I would say is more pricier than the other two that I just mentioned, but if you're looking to invest heavily into your email marketing, Emma might be another option for you. It starts at $89 a month. It's definitely good for businesses in the growth phase, but if you're just starting out in your business, I would say stick with MailChimp. There's lots of other email providers out there besides MailChimp, Constant Contact, and Emma. So if you have any questions about any of the ones that I have not mentioned, feel free to drop a comment below, and I can let you know if I know much about it or if I recommend it, because there are a few providers out there that I wouldn't really recommend. Many other people will probably recommend certain providers, but there's just some that I would just not use based on their company's values, etc. So no names mentioned, just because why would I give free advertising to them? So that's all for email marketing. Be sure to tune in next week, because we're going to be starting to give away some tickets to upcoming workshops that we're having next month. Also, next week's topic is about the current state of hashtags, which I know one of you who provided feedback on our survey from the end of March had said that you are interested in learning more about what the current state of hashtags are. So next week's topic is about hashtags. Ding! Upcoming events in Denver for Hashtagitude. Tomorrow is our first Walk to Connect, Walk and Talk lunchtime social media stroll. Yes, a big mouthful, but anyway, it's a 1 hour leisurely walk in downtown Denver, free. If you have any questions about social media or digital marketing in general, join along on the walk and we'll talk about it. As the group grows larger, we'll have more structure to the walks, but for now I would say I'm going to keep it a little loose in terms of the topic matter. But I'll drop the link for RSVPing below after this broadcast. Next month, as I mentioned, we are launching our 10 times your revenue with online communities workshop series. So it'll be on Wednesday afternoons from 2 to 4 p.m. There are 3 different sessions that you can sign up for. And of course, if you're interested in all 3 sessions, ping me, send me a direct message and let me know so that I can give you a special offer for signing up for all 3. But anyway, Wednesdays, May 3rd, 10th, and the 17th next month, 2 to 4 p.m. It'll be here at ModWorks on the 14th floor, not on the 13th. Our office is on the 13th, but there's a floor above as well. And if you're interested in growing your community for your business or even for your personal brand, join us for the workshop series next month. It's $49 per class, so just letting you know. Also, at the end of next month, we'll be launching the Marketing Success Happy Hours, which we were going to launch next week, but it's been a very busy month over here, and so we haven't had time to even promote it. I figure it's probably best to delay the launch of that to next month so that there's more time to prepare and get some catering options together. We do have an early bird rate right now, $39 for the happy hour. I believe a week before the happy hour. So the happy hour is happening on Wednesday, May 31st, 5 to 7 p.m. Get your early bird tickets. Right now it's $39 per ticket. And that $39 includes beverages, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, depending on your preference. Food from Thai-licious. And we'll be discussing the topic of how to love your marketing more. So be sure to sign up. I'll put the link in the comments below. And sign up for our mailing list. I'll put the link below as well. So since we talked about mailing lists on this broadcast, I figure why not? So I'll drop the link below as well. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Hope everyone had a good Easter yesterday. And I'll see you all again next Monday, same time.